the first thing I want to talk about, and it's something very interesting from Microsoft's end, and it's the Surface event, which was held recently by Microsoft on 20th of May, where they announced their new laptops. In this event, Microsoft made some major announcements related to AI and a new era of PCs in partnership with Lenovo, Asus, Dell, and others. Uh, Microsoft didn't live stream this event, but later I think they did upload it to the YouTube channel, which is pretty interesting considering that, um, I mean, Microsoft should have made all the marketing possible if these were like the latest laptops with the ARM-based chips, which is supposed to almost beat the MacBook in performance and things like that. I'm surprised Microsoft didn't consider it a big enough event to hold a live stream. The first thing Satya Nadella talked about was the launch of Copilot Plus PCs. So Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella revealed how Microsoft is bringing the AI wave to PCs, and that involves a new category of computers called Copilot Plus. So these devices come with the ARM-based Snapdragon X-Elite and Plus processors from Qualcomm, and will later feature Intel and AMD chips as well. The chips have neural processing units (NPUs) designed to power new AI features in Windows 11. As a result, Microsoft says Copilot Plus PCs are 58% faster than the M3 MacBook Air. In addition to Microsoft's new Surface devices, Lenovo, Dell, Acer, Asus, and HP, which is basically almost every Windows laptop manufacturer, are launching Copilot Plus devices designed to support new AI features. Um, Honestly, like I said, this is a good move. You almost get um, MacBook level performance on your Windows laptop, and you also get the AI features related to Microsoft. I don't think Microsoft should have called them Copilot Plus PCs just because they are including their Microsoft Copilot thing in that. But sure, I mean, Apple gets to name things, Google gets to name things. Why not even Microsoft take a bit of the share? Another interesting feature they announced, which I quite didn't understand, but later on I kind of figured out one um, use case probably, but it's a new recall feature that keeps tabs on everything you do on your PC. This like people are also raising concerns about privacy and things like that. So one of the major AI features which will be available within Copilot Plus PCs is recall. The new tool runs locally on your device and it logs everything you do on your computer, allowing you to search for and retrieve the content you interacted with. This that makes it possible to uncover a conversation you've had in apps like Discord or even a specific PowerPoint slide you were working on. Um, these these are the examples that were given, but one of the use cases which I could think of such a feature is maybe you were scrolling through Twitter or maybe Reddit, and suddenly the page gets refreshed and you missed you are like you your eye caught a tweet which you might have wanted to read, and now you got to keep scrolling or to find it before, but now you can just go to the recall feature and che- go back and check which account it was at least, and then maybe you can go to that account and read the tweet. But yeah, that was one of the use cases I could think of. But then again, people are also telling that this could be a privacy. It's not like the best thing for privacy because everything you're doing is getting recorded, and if you're entering any sensitive information, all of that gets recorded too. And then if your laptop gets hacked or if someone gains access to it without you knowing, then they can go to the recall and just access everything you have done, and maybe if there's important information in that, they can take that from there. But I don't know how exactly this is going to work when it comes out in real life, but honestly it's kind of interesting what Microsoft is able to do with the help of ChatGPT and AI. There are also new Copilot integrations with Windows 11. So Microsoft is bringing Copilot to more areas of Windows 11, just the way Google is bringing Gemini to all their different apps and services. The AI assistant will be able to provide suggestions within the settings menu, edit files within File Explorer, or write responses to notifications you receive. Copilot is also getting OpenAI OpenAI's new ChatGPT 4o model, which I talked about in the previous episode in brief, allowing the AI to answer questions based on what you see on your screen, similar to Gemini Advanced, what I talked about previously. There's a new Surface Pro that has been launched, and it gets a speed boost and an OLED display option. Microsoft's new Surface Pro Sans model number swaps out the last gen's Intel Core Ultra processor for the new Snapdragon X-Elite and X-Elite Plus chips from Qualcomm. It is up to 90% faster than the previous Surface Pro, and it comes with the option for an OLED display panel for the first time. The 13-inch Surface Pro starts at $999 and it's available in 4 colors, including blue, beige, black, and platinum. It's compatible with the new Surface Pro Flex keyboard that works when attached or detached from the device. So, this is like one of the um, most popular Surface laptops, I guess. The Surface Pro sells uh, pretty decently compared to maybe the other Surface laptops. And there is kind of like a fan base for the Surface Pro laptops. And I think when um, Microsoft announced last year that there's not going to be an update to the Surface Pro, many people were kind of upset. But good to see that Microsoft is back with the Surface Pro, and now that with the new Qualcomm chipset as well. So um, I think it's a pretty decent option at 999, especially considering the new Snapdragon X Elite chip and the whole lot of AI features you get in the laptop itself. So if you're probably a business user, or maybe even if you're a student looking for a thin and light laptop, and you want the Windows alternative, you don't want a Mac because of personal reasons, or maybe you want maybe certain software you use isn't supported on Mac, then maybe you could consider the Surface Pro as one of your thin and light options, because it obviously comes with a detachable keyboard. It can also be used as a touchscreen and a tablet mode sort of a thing. It also has the tent mode feature and things like that. So honestly, I've been a fan of the Surface Pro, and I think my dad had one of the previous versions, and it was pretty decent. One of the only problems I saw with that was that the keyboard, because it was made of that, I think it was the Alcantara material, or it's like a cloth type material. So when you use it for a long time, like 2 3 years, when you use it, the that material starts peeling off, and then it ruins the whole look of the laptop. So if you are able to get like a, I don't know, there's different colors, platinum or black, if that is like a proper metal kind of a keyboard. I don't know if there is an option like that. If that is available, then you can go for that. But apart from that, overall it looks pretty decent as a value proposition at 9999 at $1,000. Moving on, let's talk about the Surface laptop, which Microsoft claims is faster than a MacBook Air. So Microsoft also announced the new Surface laptop, which is which similarly offers the AI-ready Snapdragon X Elite and X Elite Plus chips. The device features a refreshed design with thinner bezels and a haptic touchpad. Microsoft says that the device is more than 80% faster than its previous generation and offers up to 22 hours of local video playback, which is almost up to the mark with what Apple claims with their MacBook Air. And the, these sort of numbers are almost unheard for Windows laptops, especially um, with the Intel or AMD chips. You can't expect 22 hours of video playback. You can, I mean, it's way lower, but this may also be an ideal case. When you use it in real life, you might get 15 to 16 hours of local video play. That's local video playback. So and I think that's a decent thing, but it depends on your workload as well. The Surface Laptop 6 comes in 13.8 and 15-inch display options, and this also starts at $1,000, and it comes in the same 4 colors: blue, beige, black, and platinum. One of the things I think it was with this laptop itself, I think Dave 2D pointed it out. The bezels, the display has been slightly rounded at the corners, unlike the previous Surface laptops. And interestingly, it has been rounded in the corners, even at the bottom, which makes the chin of the laptop look slightly more thicker. But I don't think most people would have a problem in that. Another thing about app support. So basically, ARM-based chips generally work better if all the apps are optimized for the ARM-based chipset. So basically, every app has their own ARM-based version, and Adobe DaVinci Resolve, CapCut, and many more apps are coming to Copilot Plus PCs. So Microsoft is partnering with companies like Adobe to optimize their apps for Copilot Plus PCs. Basically, Copilot Plus PCs are those Windows laptops which come with the new Snapdragon X-Elite chip. The native ARM64 versions of Adobe Photoshop, Lightroom, Firefly, and Express will be available on Copilot Plus PCs um, from the day of launch, while Illustrator and Premiere Pro will be available this summer. Copilot Plus PCs will also benefit from AI features within DaVinci Resolve, CapCut, Separable, Liquid Text, and DJ Pro. So, like I said, for the apps to like run best on the Snapdragon X Elite chip, it should have the ARM64 versions. So slowly, developers are working. Microsoft and developers are working on pushing the update of the ARM64 version of all apps, so that you have like you're able to get the most performance out of your laptop. Thanks for watching the clip till the end. If you want to watch more clips from the main podcast, then don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you want to listen to the entire episode, then you can go check it out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts, whichever app you use. The link will be in the description below. And YouTube thinks this video right here will be the best one for you to watch next. So click here and I'll meet you there.